the power of word sounds. It is indeed quite fascinating knowing that just by saying something on social media, the impact that it has to be accessible to millions, billions, I should say, of people all across the world. It's really an amazing thing. Now, for me, as it relates to me doing poetry, sharing it on social media, and it has impacted the lives of many people, I am quite honored, quite elated to know I have shared stuff that contributes high value to our society. Now, the question I ask, what it is that you are contributing to our world? Some use it for positive vibration. Some use it negatively and endorse all the stupid things that it's not really needed. But at the end of the day, people use the internet and word sound at their own discretion or how they like. Me doing poetry and music, I would say I am happy to know that I have touched many people's life. Okay, yeah, I have a book out, Don't Cry by Craig A. Kirkland, available on Amazon, and you all can check it out. I will make sure I put link in this video. It has so many things about my journey, my struggles, my task, my relationships, and motivational stuff. Now, today, as I got a direct message from a friend of mine all the way from Poland. So big up all of the Poland people, them are Polish people. I never knew I had friends in Poland. So as it relates to America, big up all the fans in the US. As it relates to Jamaica, which part I come from, Jamaica, my place, so that's where I reside. Yeah. Big up to the American and the Jamaican fans. Big up to the Canadian fans. All of the people in the Caribbean. Big up the African fans. And the fans them from the UK. But just to know that, Hannah, I have to say big ups to you, your moms. Y'all made me feel special today, knowing the fact that you all can relate to the stuff I do. I have to say thanks. I have to say maximum respect. I have to say all fans all across the world. Some of you I have not come across yet, but you somehow came across me, my content, my short movies, my music, my poetry. I am happy to say I am glad you are a fan of Amaziyah the Great, or I should say artist Craig Kirkland, or I should say Craig A. Kirkland. So I give 3 names because artist Craig Kirkland is my TikTok name, and most people follow me on TikTok. Amaziyah the Great is my music name. Most people be checking out my contents on YouTube. And Craig A. Kirkland is the name I use for the book, Don't Cry by Craig A. Kirkland. So please go check it out. And I am happy that you sent that message. I'm happy that your mom is pleased with the stuff I do. I hope she can understand me more as I try to, tone down my English and not more like my Jamaican dialogue or how I would sound. And to all the kids out there who is inspired and motivated by stuff I do, maximum respect. To all the fans who be supporting, you get me? To everyone, as a matter of fact, who been supporting, I really have to say thanks. It's the ending of, we are approaching the ending of 1 year, and we'll be approaching another year. I want to take this opportunity to say, continue to promote, support positive stuff. A lot of people out there with positive contents, and we are not being looked at. Give thanks to the few people who support what we do and who continue to support what we are doing and embrace it warmly. I have to say much respect and thanks to all the fans thereof. You get me? And the people been supporting me, without you, I could not feel so elated today. Without your messages, without your comments, without your inspiration, without your... Because, yeah, some of y'all inspire me. Some of you motivate me to go more. As it relates to motivation, I have to give kudos goes out to my kids, because they are my main motivation. I got to say maximum respect to my parents, because, you know, I really go harder and harder for them. The fact that they have came together, Albert Kirkland, Ian Lee Hallin, wanna come together and wanna do I'm a band. Give thanks to the Most High for blessing me with amazing talents. Being an artist, being a filmmaker, being a poet, being an author, and I could go on. Being a creative individual, so to speak, is really a fascinating thing. And that's part of the reason why I decide I would continue to spread light and love to the world. Now, most of the time, some people hear me say stuff positively, and they will eventually see me, you know, making mistakes, and then some will come at me and pretend like I'm all flawless. And I've said it more than once. No, I'm not flawless. I do make mistakes, and I do make wrong moves, and I will want to take correction. And I'm always willing to apologize for any errors I've made. So I'm not that perfect guy, so let me declare clearly. So once again, thanks and big respect to all fans. Happy holidays. It's cold outside. My hands are freezing. Yo, me on a freeze. So I go back inside now because I feel like my ears are freeze off, and there is ice on the floor. So yeah, most of the time I'll be chilling with the trees. But unfortunately there's no leaves on the trees, and it's cold outside, so I can't be chilling with the trees, and my hands are freezing. But anyway, big up all of the fans, as me say. I'm gonna shut off this video now with a piece of poetry. Which one? For our children to know. I want my children to know me as one that is great. Education is essential. Time mustn't waste. With the power of knowledge, there's no limit to what you can create. You will encounter hurdles in life, even frightening earthquakes, but never stop. Aim higher and escalate. I also stumbled and fell on my journey. Yeah, I made mistakes. Still, I elevate and stay awake. Fueling my mind with positive energy. Will I vibe and meditate? I pay close attention to nature and sounds birds make. People business, me not discuss and I mix up, me not partake. My heart aches, I can't take. Liars and pretenders all fake. Check the book out, look out. Don't Cry by Craig A. Kirkland. Precisely.